Okay, so you want to write your story and you want to improve it. So if you want to do all of those things, you go online and you write, how do I write a story? And then you come across all these people like me or some other people. Even on masterclasses, you come across people like, I don't know, Neil Gaiman with the title, Neil Gaiman Teaches How to Write a Story. And it got me thinking, can you teach someone how to write a story? Or can you teach someone how to follow a recipe to make a particular type of story? Or can you teach someone just the elements of a story and then let someone come up with whatever they come up with? Is there a right way to create art, like a picture? Because that's what stories are, like fictional stories, it's art. So an analogy is, if you're an artist and if you're painting pictures and you want to learn just something about how to make better pictures or what you can do or what sort of tools you can use, and there's different information that you might get depending on what they're teaching. Okay, so one person might teach you about the history of all the different types of art that's ever been created and all of the different styles. And so you get a wide scope of types of paintings and types of formats and that sort of stuff. Another person might teach what sort of tools you can use. So here's all the paintbrushes, here's all the types of paint, and these are all the different ways that you can use the paint, but ultimately it's up to you to play around and come up with something made uniquely by you. And then there's one more person who says, this is how you create this type of picture. You're going to get some red, you're going to paint it there, you're going to use this sort of brush, and you're going to get some white, and then you're going to paint the white after there, and at the end you're going to come up with this picture, or you're going to come up with this sort of style. And what that person is doing is they're giving you a recipe to create a particular type of painting. Let's move those three types of educational teachings towards stories. One person teaches you the history of all the types of stories that have ever been told, all of the genres, all of the mediums, theatre, movies, silent movies, comics, books, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to skip the second person for a second. I'm going to go to the third person, who teaches you a way to create a particular type of story, like following a recipe. And so this person will be instructing you. You need this sort of event here, you need that sort of event there, you need this character here, you need to introduce that at the start, and you're working to a recipe, right? Just like a person, an artist, teacher, who's telling someone, this is how you create this sort of picture in this sort of style. Okay, now going to the second one, the one who teaches all of the tools. They simply point out, these are the tools that you have available, and these are all the different ways that you can use them. But ultimately, it's up to you to come up with something unique. What would those tools be? It would be something like cards. Joe Webb, the storyteller, that's my deck. Storyteller cards. Snapshots of experiences and different ways to pair them and combine them and mix them together like you're mixing paints on a canvas. You're just being shown all the different tools that you can use, and then you can get creative about how you can use them. And with every teacher comes along with it a type of mindset. The second teacher has the mindset of, you're an artist. You're an artist. These are the tools that you can create and go wild. What sort of educational information would you want to come across? Which is the most enjoyable? Which is the most creative? Which gives the best result? Or is it completely individual? I'm Joe Webb, the storyteller. See you next time.